Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honor to teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone. Likewise, brothers are there putting on this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you, brothers and sisters, tuning in. Shalom. And today's lesson is going to go into what you see flashing across the screen here, which is an idiom that is often used by these Edomites, okay, when they like to when they feel a bit of a threat coming from the opposing person, okay, and in this case here, this is going to be the true biblical Hebrew Israelite, also called Black Americans and Latino, but in particular the man that go on the highway and the byway speaking against this wicked man. And the idiom that they come up with is "you and what army." So I'm going to play this little clip here for you to get an understanding of what this idiom is all about.
Meaning of the English idiom, "you and what army?" Also used, "you and whose army?" Expressed as a rhetorical question, "you and what army" is meant as a sarcastic or ironic reply to a threat from someone whose ability to carry out the threat is not taken seriously. The idiom is a facetious way of saying, "I do not find you or your threat frightening." When we use this humorous idiom, we are not implying necessarily that it would take an army to defeat us, but that the other person is so very weak that only an army could provide enough strength to make up for it.
And as you saw with that idiom, okay, it's an is a rhetorical question, okay, and basically what the real meaning behind it is that, okay, what they view us as being weak, okay, because we are coming out there with these signs, these posters, these scriptures that are saying what? The strongest nation on this earth is going to be destroyed. The people who have been exalted as gods on this earth are going to be brought down into slavery. The people that are walking every day in great pride amongst us, and I'm talking about these low-level Edomites, okay, are going to be brought down into slavery. And here you have as former slaves standing out on the highway and the byway, speaking in great boldness against them, and they are very offended. Now, this video is really going into the video, well, basically the camp of the elder brother Manakhtazak on Friday, okay, which this camp was entitled "Who Are the Two-Thirds and What They to You," okay, in which you see these Edomites, okay, these young Edomite males that approach the camp, in blatant lack of respect, fear, okay, and has this false sense of security, okay, and we're going to go into why they have this false sense of security, because again, with that idiom, okay, "you and what army?" Let's start off with the first book here. This is the book of Matthew 10 and 16, and it reads, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. But ye therefore wise as serpent and harmless as dove." So we're not out there, carrying straps. We're not out there, okay, with multiple bodyguards. We're not out there shoving and pushing people, okay. We're not out there screaming loud at people. We're reading the scriptures, okay. We're reading the prophecies, okay, as we were commanded to, okay, of the impending destruction that's going to be coming here of Great Babylon, America, okay, to warn the wicked of our people, and also to continually to edify or feed, okay, the 1/3, hopefully, elect of Yahshua, Israel, so-called Black Native Americans and Latino. But somehow, okay, this is given, okay, these little young devils, okay, and when I say young devils, I'm talking about all of these Edomites in general. They all across this nation and across this earth, in which they approach the camp with this blatant lack of fear and this and respect, okay, for the man of the Lord. Because why? Of course, they don't see us as that. Let's go into the book of Proverbs 16 and 18, and it reads, "Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before fall." This is haughty spirit, okay. As you see, this elder is talking, okay, to this young little pasty little shit by here, okay. And in his head, the reason why he's so tough, he's a tough guy, all of them, and as you can see, he's managed to get a crowd around him, okay, this time around, okay, is in the back of his head, okay. He has this sense of, invincibility, because why? Okay, the United States of America is often, okay, characterized as the most powerful nation on the earth. Okay, it brags about all of its technology, okay, its money, its influence on the governments. All of these other peasant nations bow down to this nation, okay, and so henceforth that has gone forward in the minds of these simple Cro-Magnon people, these little young cave younglings here, okay, that walks on the street here, okay, that have no fear, okay, of the prophets, okay, because why? They see themselves as greater, okay, they're in power. Who can take them down? We can go into the book of Psalms, okay, this is the book of Psalms 56 down verse 2. It says, "My enemies would daily swallow me up, for they be many that fight against me, O thou most high. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. In power I will praise his word. In power I have put my trust." I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. Every day they wrest my words, all their thoughts are against me for evil. Okay, so when this young punk came up there like that, he started to twist the words around. Okay, because he doesn't realize he is the offspring of the devil, the so-called white man. Okay, being an Edomite himself. Okay, as he started to get offended. Okay, and started to draw up a crowd around him. Now these people who were walking by, they would walk by minding their own business. They never stop there and interact. But as soon as they saw these young devils, okay, having the guts or the bravity to stand up before the prophets and start to scorn and make comments and being disrespectful, okay, like that, they all started to gather around, pulling out their phones, and they thought that this was the time for them, okay, to get their 2 cents in. And henceforth, you saw this continuous mockery that went on. But these cave beasts don't have a clue, okay, of what is going on. See, in the back of their mind, on top of this strength of the military, they also know they also have the backing of all of their law enforcement also too. So if anything was to go down, which we again, I brought it out, okay, in the book of Matthews, okay, 10 and 16, it says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. They are wolves, we are sheep. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Do doves do damage, or do doves just eat grain, okay, and fly away from danger? That's we are. Okay, but we don't run from danger, because why? We don't fear what the doggone man can do to this flesh. Okay, this is just flesh. This is we're not even really in our true body yet. This is not our true form. Okay, this flesh that we're in, okay, is actually part of our judgment pursuant to Deuteronomy 28. Okay, where we're in this weak state, okay, in this wicked queendom, okay, with these slaves that are walking around in great pride and have the nerve nowadays, okay, in our weak state, to walk up to the elders, okay, that are bringing out this gospel, this warning, okay, this daily bread, okay, and making fun of it, okay, because they don't seek to understand. But here's furthermore, okay, of what is having these Edomites to be thinking this way. When you look at their leaders, okay, and I'm going to play this video and go into the scriptures. Here's what their leaders brag about, okay, in their great pride.
Nobody will dare question our military might again. We believe in peace through strength, and that's what we will have. As part of my pledge to restore safety for the American people, I have also directed the defense community to develop a plan to totally obliterate ISIS.
And as you saw in that video there, okay, this man, okay, talks about what? That nobody can test this nation. Nobody can come up against Great Babylon America. In fact, when we go into the book of Revelations 13, starting verse 3, it says, and I saw one of his head as if it were wounded to death, but his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Which we know, there's this movie out there called Oppenheimer, where they, this Great Babylon America was the one that dropped those bombs, okay, on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, okay? And they have this movie out there. And this movie is nothing more than the so-called white man going about bragging about his inventions, okay, and and showing himself as a true god of this earth, okay, and that nobody can test him out. And these are put out there for a particular time and place, because right, what do you see going on right now? Okay, is these other nations that stand and buck up, and we're going to get it. And it says, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. We've seen these blasphemies. These people think that the Most High looks like them. Okay, they have put that across the earth. Okay, all across the earth. Okay, they've created all the religions, Christianity. Okay, and they've deceived the nations, in particular the tribe of Israel, Yasharala, so-called blacks, Americans, and Latino. 2/3 of our people continue to follow the beast. And it says, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against power, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle to them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. And these doggone Edomites know that. That's the reason why these little peckerwood young crackers can walk around with such great pride. Okay, what have they contributed to the society or contribute to the growth of Great Babylon America? Okay, in this lifetime so far, nothing. Okay, yeah, they pull up a little bit later inside a Mustang GT. So what? Okay, it's a car. Okay, but this is why they have that great pride. It's because why? You have these leaders. Okay, these cave beasts right now in 3-piece suit. Okay, that are boasting about the power that they possess, and since they are given authority and rulership over the earth, over all kindreds. This is the Most High, Yahweh Mashiach, who gave this blessing, okay, in the reincarnation as Isaac, okay, to Esau to do what he's doing right now. So Esau, like I said in the previous lesson before, has never invented anything. He was given everything, because why? These things that he was given is going to be the same thing that's going to destroy this man eventually, okay? But however, now again, I open up with saying, with what the idiom saying is what, okay, you and what army, okay? And this is why they have such a pride right there. This is why they walk up and they have such disdain for us, for the simple reason is, how dare you niggers, okay, you ex-slave, you slaves, you niggers. We used to hang from trees, stand out here, okay, and speak to your masters like that we are going to be destroyed, that you're going to be kings and rulership over us, you can have us in chain, okay, that this great Babylon, America, okay, the greatest nation on this earth, okay, with a military that no one can touch, is going to be destroyed. How dare you, okay? Yet still, we can go, and we are always in the spirit of correcting these doggone Edomites when they walk up there, because you cut. Okay, let's start off with the book of Joel 3 and start in verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares in the sword and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And this is what you see going on right now, is what? The weak nations are saying, I am strong. You got North Korea threatening this place every single day. You've got Russia against this place. You've got all these other nations that were farming nations that bow down to this place, that, coveted the almighty American dollar, petrodollar, that is not backed by anything, now suddenly coming up against this place. Okay, you're starting to see now the spirit is actually even getting on these doggone Jake. Let's go, for example, in this video right here. Okay, this Jake walking in the store, and Edomite decided that he's just going to call him a nigger. And this is coming from the New York Post here. So this is not a video that I'm looking at to try to exalt violence against these crackers. That's going to come later. The Lord Yahushua Mashiach is going to bring that violence on a level that we can't begin to imagine. But take a look at this.
Boy, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I didn't touch you.
Don't touch me.
I didn't touch you.
Quit touching me. Yeah, them bitches hurt. Them bitches hurt. Stop moving.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
And as you saw in that video, okay, certainly, okay, these Edomites, okay, you cannot be thinking that you can go toe-to-toe with Jake, okay? Jake has been put down at a level, okay, so low right now that he's in a state of bowing down and kissing your ass for the simple reason he has to eat, okay, or live inside one of your little shack you call apartments or a house, okay? But in the back of your mind, because you know that you can't go toe-to-toe physically with Jakes like that, you have, okay, this mindset of the fact that you have an invincible, okay, military force that can't be destroyed. Henceforth is why you have that attitude of what army, okay, you and what army, okay. Let's go into what army, okay, is going to be backing this up, because this is beyond, okay, the comprehension of you mere mortals, but especially you doggone cave beasts, okay, that just came out of the Caucasus Mountain, a couple hundred years ago, okay. Let's go into the book of Psalms, starting with this is the book of Psalms 10, starting verse 2, and it says, the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Who are the poor? Us. And who's the wicked? The Edomites, the so-called white man, including these little snot bags you see sitting on this camera right here. And it says, let them be taken in devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, which is what to kill Jake, okay, rule over us, trample on us, keep us poor, and blessed the covetous, which is what these faggots, okay, especially the faggot Jakes that join on to them, okay, to continue on in them prospering and being wicked. And it says, whom the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, abhorred, he hate them. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after power. Power is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. His judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. This is the reason why you saw that video with Trump talking about who dared test us, who dared come up with us. Well, we came up with the book of Joel 3 and 10, which says that the weak are getting strong. Okay, they're getting strong. They're beating their farming prone hook, okay, into what? Spears, okay, which is going to be those nuclear missiles that's going to be flying over here in Great Babylon, America. And it says, he had said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Well, I just show you a clip there with Jake putting that doggone cracker in adversity, okay, for calling him a ninja, okay? And the Lord is going to put the spirits in countless of millions, okay, of Jake. So when I say Jake, I'm talking about so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, okay, the 2/3 who he's going to use, okay, to terrorize Esau with, and Esau is in return he's going to respond in what? Okay, decimating the 2/3, okay? In the meantime, the hopefully elect of Yasharala Israel, a so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latino, the 1/3, okay, is going to be preserved, okay, through all the Jacob's trouble, okay? And it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and his tongue is mischief and vanity. So this man, okay, he accuses everybody, okay, he makes up lies, okay, he terrorizes everybody, okay, but yet so somehow he spins it around and make themselves the victim, okay, and get the sympathy of their victim, which is that Stockholm syndrome. This is a global thing, okay. In particular, okay, it's among Sheikh, okay. Again, we're looking at these doggone little young devils here because they don't realize who they're speaking to, okay, which is the man that was raised up, okay, ancient of times, and this is not only in this lifetime, okay, from beginning, okay, the men that you see on the highway and the byway right now, okay, were destined to be on the highway and the byway towards the end or the conclusion of this wicked, sick, defiled queendom called Great Babylon America, okay, United States of America. This is the book of Psalms 34:7, okay. Why is it that we can speak with great fear and all that stuff? You doggone simple people out there don't understand, and the simple 2/3 don't understand, okay. Here's what Psalm 34:7 says: the Lord, the angel of the Lord, Yahweh Shemeshah, encampeth around them that fear him and delivereth them, okay. So while we're out there preaching, we're not out there alone. We have, okay, a force so advanced that we can't even see them, and nobody else can see them, but they are out there, okay. So while this Edomite, okay, was thinking in the back of his man, I'm from a nation or a tribe that has a powerful military force. Guess what we're thinking? Here's what we're thinking. We're thinking we have a force that's beyond even our imagination, okay. So the illustration that we're using here, this is Esau's illustration right there. What they look like actually can be completely, totally different and more advanced than we can begin to imagine. Let's go into the book of Psalm 68 and starting with verse 17. It says, the chariots of power, God, are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place, okay. So we don't have a commander in chief. We have, okay, the Lord of hosts, the war. He creates war. He creates wicked. He creates good. Okay, that's what we have. We don't have a commander in chief. We don't have a fighter. We have the Lord of hosts. He's going to be leading the charge. That's what we have. Okay, and this number 20,000. Okay, that's a number. Okay, but it's an infinite number. Okay, the Lord creates everything. The air we breathe, fire. Okay, smoke. He creates all of it. That's who's coming back. But here's a kicker in here. Okay, because again, they have this crusty attitude. Well, there's a reason why we can speak and tell you you're going to be destroyed, because what? It's all written here. This is the book of Isaiah 47:3, because here's a threat that's coming from the Lord of hosts, okay? Our version of your commander-in-chief, but he's greater because he created all of this. He says, thy nakedness, whose nakedness? Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame should be seen. Okay, all the shame that he's done across. In this continuously a race or a tribe of people that destroys, okay, pillage and destroys, okay. They slaughter those women, those non-combative women in Chernobyl and Hiroshima, okay, Nagasaki, and yes, so they have the nerve to go make a 3-hour movie, okay, bragging about their ability to do that, okay, but somehow they're the victim because the bad Japanese military force was going to the Pacific to go take over the world. Bullshit, okay. All right, and it says, I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So the Lord of hosts says he's not going to meet you as a man. Okay, he's not coming as some fairy. Okay, he's coming. Okay, as the Lord of hosts. Okay, and here's what he's going to do. Okay, because he's gonna the war's already been won. Okay. It's going to be a flawless victory. This is Isaiah 66:15. Psalm verse 15, it says, for behold, the Lord, Yahweh Shemeshah, will come with fire in those chariots. Okay, I just read to you about what? His chariots. Okay, he's the Lord of hosts, army. He has a force, an angelic force that's very powerful. Remember, we're out there on the highway in the Bible. We're surrounded by these angelic beings who are so powerful and so advanced we can't even see them. Okay, and it says, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. You know how fast a whirlwind moves? Okay, screw your F-15, F-22, your F-22 Raptors and all your damn stealth bombers. It's crap. Okay, it's all crap. You scared little boy. Okay, I show you the video of that doggone Edomite begging Jake. Okay, Jake with the sagging pants. okay, weak ass Jake, okay, begging, okay, I'm sorry. This is going to be you, Esau, to rend his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire, burning your ass up, for by fire and its sword will the Lord Yahweh Shemashai I plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh Shemashai should be many. Talk about billions, so we got like 8-9 billion people, and he's only saving his elect, and just enough of you to start off slavery, enough of you from each tribe, okay, which there's going to be 17 of you tribes going into slavery, particularly you doggone Edomites going to get the brunt of it, okay, there's going to be a number of you that's going to be saved to go do what? Into slavery, okay, so billions are going to die. Billions, okay? Billions are going to die. So this is a flawless victory that's already been written, okay? And so we know how this is going to go. That's why we're telling you how this is going to go. We already know the end of the movie, okay? Let's close up with the book of Revelations 1 and start with 7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds. Who's coming, okay? The Lord of hosts, okay? Our commander-in-chief, okay? All right? We are the herald out there on the highway and the byway, okay? Okay, remember that movie, what is it, Fantastic Four, the second movie with the Silver Surfer? He came and he was what? The herald, okay, of who? Galacticus. What was the Galacticus ability? He devoured worlds, okay? So every time, okay, Silver Surfer would land on a planet, okay, that means that planet was next to be put to death. That includes everybody. We are the herald of Yahushua Mashiach, okay, who's coming back. And here's what it continuing. It says, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, meaning reincarnation, those of you who hung and beat him or humiliated him, okay, because that's only been 2 days to him, okay, but it's a couple thousand years to us. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Why are you wailing? Because despite what this cracker has put out there as images, this soft, faggoty, blue-eyed, brown-haired damn devil called Sweet Jesus, okay? And this old man cracker who they call image of God, and these fucking little faggot angels with little wings and shit like that they call angels. What is really coming back, okay, is a gigantic, really mean, okay, so-called black man with woolly hair that's coming back with tech with what you call UFO so advanced it defies our imagination. Only the elect is going to understand it, because our body will be transformed and we would actually be sitting on those ships, okay, coming back to fuck you guys, you crackers up, okay. And it says, and it says all kindreds of the earth shall wail, because now they realize they've been lied to. Oh, the people that you look down on, okay, their God, their king, okay, is coming back. That's who's coming back, not sweet Jesus. Even so, amen. And it says, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, said the Lord Hamashiach, which is, okay, he was, which was, and which is to come, the Almighty, okay? That is why we're out there on the highway and the byway. We can speak boldly. So yes, when you ask that question, you doggone little worthless ass crackers, okay, out there who don't seem to have any fear, okay, you and what army? That is what's coming, okay? That is what we have backing our ass up. Lord willing, you will edify like the closer by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to teachers, sellers, and apostles, great Muslim, and likewise, brothers, so they're putting on the truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you, brothers and sisters, tuning in, Shalom.